In this video, I'm going to give you 2 tips that if you're going to manifold your sprinkler valves, something to think about, something to look at and pay attention to, but also maybe a different way of doing it that you haven't seen before. Kelly Staggs here, American Irrigator, trying to make you a better irrigator. This channel is all about irrigation installation and repair. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell notifications. That way you don't miss any tips. Let me show you something. Now we're installing an irrigation system today, and I'm manifolding some valves here. And there's 2 things that I want to show you that if you're going to manifold your valves, a way to do it, but also something to pay attention to. The first thing is, you can see I've got a little bit of space here between the manifold and where the valve starts. And even for my shutoff valve. I've got this space here, and then I've got plenty of room on this side before it goes into the lateral line. The reason I want you to do that is allow yourself some space, at least right here. That way, if there's a problem, you got to cut out a valve, you've got some area right here that you can cut and still glue onto, and you don't have to totally tear all of this out. I do have these fittings butted up right here, and I have to butt these up here in order to get all these valves. I've got 4 valves, got 2 more still to do. But to get all of these valves inside of a jumbo box, I had to butt these fittings up here. But say this valve went bad, and we had to cut it out. We cut it out and replaced it. I might have enough room here to do something a little different to just replace the one. Or if I had to come in here and cut all of this, I could rebuild this manifold and then glue that back on. But I have enough pipe here to still glue on. So that's tip number 1. Leave yourself some room. Back your valves off of your manifold a little bit, but also have it dug back, your valve box area dug back enough to have plenty of room on this side if you had to cut this pipe and do something different. Now the next tip I'm going to show you is actually pretty cool, and it's something I learned to do, and I do it a lot. When you're building this manifold and you're building these valves, is to do each valve one at a time. And I'm going to show you why, and this really is good if you've got all your pipes kind of already run and you're coming back and building your manifold. It's harder to do this when you build your manifold first. And so different guys do it different ways, and this is just one way to do it. It's not the only way to do it. But if you have your pipes in, you're building your manifold after, this is definitely something to do. I like doing it this way because it keeps all the pipes out of a bind, but also makes it a lot easier just to tie them all in together. So as I'm building this manifold, I'm doing them one at a time, and then I'm tying them into the laterals here. Now what allows me to do that is, this is actually loose. And what I do is I build this kind of as an assembly here first. So I've got a pipe already cut that's gonna fit in right here, and then I'm gonna match it up. And you can see, let me back up a little bit. You see how this pipe is above this other one. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna angle this kind of assembly, I'm gonna angle it up to where this matches this pipe right here, and it keeps everything out of a bind. And so this will all be one piece, kind of putting it all in together. So let me show you how I'm gonna do that. Lightly slide this in, and that gives, I've already built this part, and I've got this pipe I cut. It's gonna match perfect to that. So let's go ahead and glue this part in. So this is loose, I can pick this up, get that piece set. So now you can see I've got all of this glued in and set, but I don't have this glued in. That way I've got this kind of play. I can go up and down any kind of height I need to match up to the height of this pipe. And it's gonna be, I'm gonna have this up a little bit. So this is gonna almost pretty much be sitting on top of that. So now what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll glue this piece. So I got a little play, and I'll slightly come down. I might have to put my foot under it to hold it. I want it to be about right there. You can see it is at an angle compared to these others. Actually, this one's slight up a little bit, this one's up a little bit, and that's okay. It's just another way of doing it. Is build this as an assembly, then come back and glue your piece back here to the exact height you want it. Now, we'll cut this piece, get this all tied in. You want to cut it right there. Make a mark.
upside down. Up there.
Now this piece I'll glue both of them together at the same time. Both sides of it. There you have it. Got this valve all in. And that's how to build your manifold, one valve at a time, keeping them out of a bind. And if your pipes are all, laterals are all at a different height, if you build it as an assembly, then you've got the ability to go up and down and keep those pipes out of a bind. And I've got one more bonus tip for you. Another bonus tip for you, you can see like right here, we're using purple primer here. See where I've dripped it on these different fittings and stuff? You want to minimize that as much as possible. You want to keep this stuff clean because actually it'll soften this pipe where it could be a weak point to crack sometimes. So be very careful. You want to keep everything good and clean. Check out this video right here on valve installation.